Have you ever gone to work with your heart in pieces but still had to put on a friendly face? Sometimes life just loves to mess with us. Right when we want some quiet, suddenly there's a demanding client or a coworker who drives us crazy. But if we want to stay professional, we've got to keep ourselves under control. So today, I'm going to share 5 tips to stay kind and polite at work even when life's a mess. And in this video, we'll talk about the first 3. Before we continue, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss simple weekly tips and light motivation like this one. For tip number 1, imagine the people you love and who love you back. Whenever you feel annoyed at work, take a short pause. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the faces of the people you love, maybe your parents, your partner, your kids, or your best friends. Imagine their smiles, their care, or how they believe in you and your strength to get through the day. Sometimes, just remembering that can warm your heart and calm your anger. You realize you're not working just for the paycheck, but for the people you love. And you wouldn't want them to see you turning into someone harsh or easily angry, right? So when that irritation starts bubbling up, take a deep breath. Remember them. It's simple, but it works wonders to lower your emotional tension at work. Tip number 2, realize that clients are not your emotional punching bag. This one's super important. Sometimes we have problems outside of work, but without realizing it, we take our emotions out on the wrong people, clients, subordinates, or coworkers. But they did nothing wrong. Think about it. If you were a client and someone served you with a grumpy face, you'd feel uncomfortable, wouldn't you? People come to your workplace expecting good service, not to become targets of your bad mood. So from now on, learn to separate your personal problems from professional behavior. It's okay to feel sad or tired, but don't let it affect the way you treat others. Sometimes a client you serve kindly might actually lift your mood, because positive energy is contagious. For tip number 3, relax yourself before starting work. Before heading to work, make it a habit to have your own calm ritual. It could be listening to chill music on your commute, sipping coffee while reading an uplifting quote, or just sitting quietly while taking deep breaths. It may sound simple, but it helps your brain prepare for the day's pressure. If you jump straight into work feeling stressed, the results will be messy, and your emotions will be harder to control. But if you start your day calmly, you'll respond to things more wisely. Try this. Before you turn on your laptop or open your store, take 3 deep breaths. Feel the air going in and out slowly. That's a signal to your body and mind saying, hey, relax, we're ready to work today. Believe me, something as simple as this can completely change the tone of your workday. These 3 things might look small, but their impact is huge if you do them consistently. Imagine the people you love to keep your heart soft. Remember that clients aren't your enemies, and take a moment to relax before you start working. You'll not only appear kinder to others, you'll also feel more at peace with yourself. Tip 4, believe that a smile can lighten your day. Many people think a smile is just an expression, but in reality, it's energy. When you smile, your body automatically sends a signal to your brain that you're okay. Even if it starts as a fake smile, your brain still responds by releasing endorphins, the hormones that make you feel calmer and happier. Think about it. Every time you meet someone who greets you with a genuine smile, the atmosphere instantly feels lighter, right? The energy you share with others always finds its way back to you. When you choose to smile even on a tough day, you're actually resetting your mood. I know it's not easy to smile when your mind is heavy. Sometimes you might think, why should I smile when my heart is breaking? But that's exactly when a smile becomes powerful. It's a sign that you're strong enough to face the day without letting your problems take over. I've noticed something interesting in the workplace. People who smile often don't necessarily have an easier life. They're just stronger. They understand that being kind doesn't mean pretending. It means consciously choosing to respect others even when you're struggling inside. So from now on, make smiling a habit. Not to pretend that everything's fine, but to train your heart to stay strong. Because your small smile today might be the reason someone else finds the strength to get through their day too. Tip 5. Tell yourself that work only lasts a few hours. We often forget that work hours are limited. When we're stressed, it can feel like the pressure will never end. But in reality, once the workday is over, life goes on. There's still home, family, friends, or time just for yourself. So try shifting your perspective. Your job is only part of your day, not your entire life. Tell yourself, it's just a few hours. I can get through this. This simple sentence can calm your mind more than you realize. When you remember that every workday has an endpoint, it's easier to control your emotions. You'll stop wasting energy being angry over temporary things. like a difficult client, an unreasonable boss, or an annoying coworker. All those moments pass. After 5 p.m., everything resets, and you still have full control over what comes next. Your peace, your family time, your hobbies, your dreams. I once talked with a friend who works in customer service, one of the most stressful jobs out there. He said, "My secret is simple. I always remind myself that my shift is only 8 hours. I'm not going to let those 8 hours ruin the other 16 of my day." That line hit me, because it's true. When you carry workplace stress home, you pay twice. You lose your calm and your energy. So next time you feel frustration building up at work, whisper to yourself, "Relax, it's only a few hours." That tiny reminder helps you stay kind without suppressing your emotions. You create space between what you feel and how you respond, and that's emotional maturity. Winners' insights and real-world perspective. These last 2 tips might sound simple, smiling and reframing your mindset, but behind them lie 2 powerful psychological concepts: resilience and self-regulation. Smiling builds resilience, the ability to stay positive despite difficulties. Recognizing that work is just one part of life develops self-regulation, the skill to manage your emotions so they don't control your actions. Together, they make you not only a better professional, but also a calmer and happier person. Because ultimately, what determines how heavy your day feels isn't the problem itself, but how you choose to face it. Or conclusion. These 5 tips might seem small, but if you practice them daily, they can change your entire work experience. 1. Imagine the people you love. 2. Remember that clients aren't your outlet for anger. 3. Relax before you start working. 4. Believe that a smile can lighten your day. 5. Remind yourself that work only lasts a few hours. If you apply these, you'll not only appear kinder to others, but you'll also feel more at peace within yourself. Being kind doesn't mean faking it. It's a smart way to protect your energy and build better connections with the people around you. So if you found these thoughts helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Because every week we share simple stories, gentle motivation, and real-life work tips like this. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 tips do you want to try first? Your story might inspire someone else too. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves. We want to always be kind, patient, and professional, but we're human after all. So if today you failed to hold back your emotions, it's okay. Tomorrow gives you another chance to try again. What matters most is that you're aware and willing to grow, because being kind isn't about perfection. It's about the intention to stay good, even when the world isn't good to us. I love this quote. "A smile doesn't mean your life is perfect. It's a sign that you're grateful for still having the chance to try again." Sometimes the one smile you share today might be the very reason someone else finds the strength to keep going. And that is priceless. In the next video, I'll talk about simple ways to deal with stressful coworkers without having to confront them directly. Because being kind doesn't mean being weak. It's a smart way to stay sane in the workplace. So make sure you've subscribed so you won't miss it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Out of the 5 tips we talked about, which one is the hardest for you to apply at work? Share it in the comments. Who knows, we might learn something from each other's experiences. Because everyone has their own way of staying calm in the middle of pressure. So when you wake up tomorrow and have to head to work again, don't forget, take a deep breath, smile for a moment, and tell yourself, "I can handle today." Because you can. And you deserve a peaceful day, even when the workplace isn't always kind.